Very good morning to all of you. Today we are going to see codominance, incomplete dominance, lethal genes, etc. All these are examples for allelic genic interaction. So simply today we are going to see incomplete dominance and complete dominance, codominance, etc. Before we go to learn about incomplete dominance, we must know the gene interaction. What is gene interaction? Simply we will briefly uh, explain about it. Gene interaction. Gene interaction is a process of influence of one allele of a gene over other allele of a gene or same gene, etc. So, what is the meaning of genic interaction? Here, genic interaction is nothing but influence of one allele over other allele of a same gene or other gene, that is said to be gene interaction. Now, gene interaction is of two kinds. One is allelic gene interaction, and other one is a non-allelic genic interaction. Under allelic genic interaction, the definition for this one is here also the influence of one allele over another allele of same gene. Here, influence of an allele over another allele of a same gene. Okay. Already we know that a single gene has a two alleles. Okay. Here, influence of an allele over another allele of a same gene, it is said to be allelic genic interaction, in which dominance, incomplete dominance, codominance, multiple alleles, lethal genes, all these will come under examples for allelic gene interaction. Okay. Now, for non-allelic genic interaction here also which one is going on? Influence of an allele of a gene over other allele of other gene. So here also influence of an allele of a gene over allele of other gene, that may be present in the same chromosome or that may be present in different chromosomes also maybe. So that is said to be non-allelic genic interaction. Here also same influence is made by one allele on another allele. Here also influence of one allele on another allele is there. But here influence of one allele is influence of one allele here is over the allele of the same gene. Here the genes are differ. Okay. Interaction is made in between two different genes. Yes, that is said to be non-allelic genic interaction. For this, epistasis, complementary genes, supplementary genes, duplicate genes, etc. are there as an example for non-allelic genic interaction. Now in this video or in this class, no need to discuss about all of them non-allelic genic interaction. Here only we will go through incomplete dominance and codominance, multiple alleles and lethal genes which are belonged to the examples of allelic genic interaction only. Okay, now incomplete dominance. Incomplete dominance is a phenomena where none of the two alleles of a gene is dominant over each other. Okay, what is that? None of the two alleles of a gene. None of the two alleles of a gene is dominant over each other, so that when they come together present, they produce us a new character. The developed new character always will be intermediate compared with the independent expression of both alleles of that particular gene. So that is the definition for incomplete dominance. So what is the definition for incomplete dominance? Incomplete dominance is nothing but a phenomena, a process in which none of the two alleles of a gene is dominant over each other. So that if they come, both of them come together and present, they produce a new character. The developed character always will be intermediate when compared with the characters which are developed by independent expression of alleles of both alleles of that particular gene. Yes, this incomplete dominance is identified by Carl Correns in the year 1903. Carl Correns, a scientist who identified that particular incomplete dominance for the first time. Okay, this incomplete dominance may not be an example for pre-Mendelian inheritance of blending inheritance, because in the F2 generation the parental phenotypes are going to be reappear, and also according to opinion of some workers, some geneticists, they are saying that it will be a good example for quantitative inheritance where a single pair of genes are involved. Okay, now the incomplete dominance has other name: mosaic inheritance, blending inheritance, intermediate inheritance, etc. What are the good examples for this? Examples for this one here is Mirabilis jalapa. That is a 4 o'clock plant. Antirrhinum majus. It is a snapdragon or dog flower. These are the good examples for incomplete dominance. And one more, Andalusian fouls. That also shows incomplete dominance. Simply one by one we will go through. Here, Mirabilis jalapa and Antirrhina majors. In both of them, there are two kinds of varieties of flowers are there. One is a red flower, other one is a white flower. Yes. Now, a cross is made in between red flowered Mirabilis jalapa versus white flowered Mirabilis jalapa. In F1 generation, all pink flowered flowers are going to be developed. And again, one more cross is made among the plants of F1 individual to produce F2 generation. Here, red flower, pink flower, white flower, these three phenotypes are appeared in 1:2:1 ratio. Okay. Here, the phenotypic ratio of F2 generation and the genotypic ratio of F2 generation both are equal, that is 1:2:1. So we will see now a red flowered Mirabilis jalapa is now crossed with white flowered Mirabilis jalapa. Here, these are said to be parents or P generation. Parents or P generation. Okay. Now, they have a capital R as a genotype. Here, smaller, you imagine as a genotype for them. It may be a female plant, it may be a male plant. So, these are said to be genotypes. From it, a gametes are developed, that is a female gamete. Female gamete is with capital R gene. Now here, male gametes are developed with smaller gene inside it. Both are fused together to develop capital R, smaller, a heterozygote condition. Heterozygous F1 plants. But all these F1 plants are produced with pink flowers. Pink flowers. Okay. Now again, two plants are selected from F1 generation and made the same kind of cross to produce F2 generation, means we have to select the two plants. One male and other one acted as a female plant, and from them gametes are developed. By the union of their gametes, four plants are going to be developed in the F2 generation. All these four plants will have three forms, will be in three forms. Okay, so here capital R, smaller, they are nothing but the parents which are belong to the F1 individual, acted as a parents for producing F2 generation. Here from them a capital R a gamete, small r a gamete will develop. Here capital R a gamete, small r a gametes are developed. This one and this one both are fused together, capital R will develop. This one and this one fused together to develop capital R, small r. Now this one capital R, small r will be developed. Wherever both dominant genes are there regarding capital R, that always will be red flowered. So it developed red flower. Capital R, smaller, that combination will produce us pink flowers. Now smaller, only one is there, that always will give white flower. So white flower. You please observe here. Here, capital R, small r, a heterozygous condition is there in the F1 individual in which a capital R, a dominant gene, never be acted as a dominant gene on small r. That small r represents a character that is white flower developed in that plant. So that small r never be dominated by capital R, a dominant gene, means that a capital R dominant which is meant for to produce the red colored flower in them do not completely act as a dominant gene on small r gene, means it is not completely acted as a dominant, means it is said to be incomplete dominance. Already we learned about the statement, that is the definition of incomplete dominance. None of two alleles of a gene never be acted as a dominant on each other. So no gene is here dominant, no gene here is recessive. Okay. Hence, intermediate characters are going to be developed whenever these two genes are come together and acted as a genotype. Hence, what are the things are here? Phenotype, you write it. The physical appearance of a character is said to be phenotype. Here, how many phenotypes are there? 3 phenotypic forms are there. Red color flowers, pink color flowers, white color flowers are there. So, how many phenotypes are here? 3. They are red color and pink color and white color. How many are with red? Only 1. So, 1. How many are with pink? 2. How many are with white? 1. So, 1 is to 2 is to 1 will be the phenotypic ratio of F2 generation. Yes? Now come to the genotype. Genotype means the internal arrangement of genes which represents a particular trait or a character. Now, how many genotypes are here? Gene combinations are here. 3 combinations are there. But totally 4 plants are developed in the F2 generation. But all these 4 will have a 3 genotype combinations. So 3 genotypic combinations are there. They are, one combination is with capital R, other combination is with capital R, small r. Now third one is small r. How many are with capital R combination? 1. How many are like capital R, small r? 2. How many are with small r? 1. Means the genotypic ratio here is the genotype ratio here is 1 is to 2 is to 1. Means please observe the phenotypic ratio here also 1 is to 2 is to 1. The genotypic ratio also here 1 is to 2 is to 1. Yes. Why? Because no gene here is acting as a dominant on the other gene. So it is said to be incomplete dominance. Especially pink color flowers are going to be more here. Producing of pink color flowers, plants are more here compared with the red color flower and white color flower. The pink color apparently appear is due to 2 reasons. One is as a incomplete dominance. Incomplete dominance. It will be by mixing of red color with white color. It is said to be incomplete dominance. So mixing of red and white. The other second thing here is quantitative inheritance. Quantitative inheritance means a particular pair of genes are going to be involved here to produce that particular product, especially that particular pigment which is meant for to produce pink color. Hence it is a It is known as a quantitative inheritance. So these two will be the reason for appearing of pink color apparently will be more in this. We have to remember. The same thing is happening antirrhinum majors also. Okay. Then Andalusian fowls are two kinds. There are two varieties of Andalusian fowls are here. Black colored Andalusian fowl and white color Andalusian fowl is there. When we made a cross between them to develop F1 generation, the F1 fowls are always will be blue. Then again one more cross is made among the individuals of F1 generation to produce F2 generation. Here we are getting black colored fowl, blue colored fowl and white colored fowl in the ratio of 1:2:1. That also will be the good example for the same incomplete dominance. Here black fowl is versus white fowl. Capital B may be the genes for the to produce black color. Small b genes may be for to produce white color fowl. Here a capital B, a gamete is with capital B gene. Here a gamete is with small b. Both are fused together, capital B, small b. A heterozygous condition, F1 fowl is developed with blue color. Blue colored fowl means here the gene which is meant for to produce black color, that is capital B, never be acted as a complete dominant on small b, which is able to produce white colored fowl. Okay, that's why in F2 generation, F2 generation, two organisms are selected from F1 individuals. Here also a gamete is with capital B, other gamete is with small b. Here also capital B, small b. These two are fused together. Capital B develop. Capital B, small b develop. Capital B, small b develop. Small b develop. Wherever, whenever capital B is there, that will become a black fowl. These two are said to be blue fowls. This one is white fowl. Means here also the phenotypic ratio here is the total number of phenotypes here also 3. The phenotypic ratio, that is black, blue, white, appeared in the ratio of 1:2:1. And genotypic ratio here also capital B are 1, capital B small b are 2, small b are 1. Means the genotypic ratio here also the same, that is 1:2:1 in the case of Andalusian fowls. Students, we have to remember a particular gene which is meant for black color in Andalusian fowl and the gene which is meant for to produce red colored flowers in the case of Meropolis jalapa, both genes are not acting as a complete dominant genes on the other genes. Hence, the intermediate forms are going to be developed in the F1 generation. So they are behaving as a incomplete dominance. Okay, this is the information regarding incomplete dominance. Incomplete dominance. Here, some MCQs are given. We will see one by one. Mendel did not propose dominance, segregation, incomplete dominance, independent assortment. Out of all four, law of dominance, law of segregation, both are given by the Mendel after the completion of his monohybrid experiment. Based on the results obtained in dihybrid experiment conducted by Mendel, he proposed independent assortment. Means law of dominance, law of segregation, and independent assortment. These three laws are given by Mendel. Here, incomplete dominance, that is given by Karl Karens. Given by Karl Karens. Karl Karens. Okay. Here answer is incomplete dominance. A monohybrid cross between two plants, one having 24 centimeter long internodes and the other having 12 centimeter internodes, produced F1 hybrids all having 18 centimeter long internodes. This is a case of whether it is belong to multiple alleles or it is belong to complete dominance or recessive dominance or incomplete dominance. You please observe the developed F1 hybrid is with 18 centimeter long. That character is there. This character is not present in their parents. That is, one parent is with a 24 centimeter long internode A character. The other parent is with a 12 centimeter internode A character. But exactly the intermediate character is developed in the F1 hybrid. So now we will see 24 centimeter long and 12 centimeter long, totally 36 centimeter long. These are the two characters present in the parents. Now 18 centimeter long internode A character developed in the F1 hybrid. This is exactly intermediate to this. Hence it is said to be incomplete dominance. If it is a complete dominance, the F1 individual or hybrid definitely should have the character of its own parent. Either is with the 24 centimeter or either with the 12 centimeter. Whatever the dominant character, if it is present in their parent, should come to F1 hybrid. But such things are not happened here. In addition to that, an intermediate, a new character that was developed is with 18 centimeter long, which is exactly intermediate to the characters of parents. Hence, it is said to be incomplete dominance. Other name of incomplete dominance is intermediate inheritance also. You remember blending inheritance also, mosaic inheritance also. F1 hybrid is intermediate between the two parents. Already we discussed about it. It is answer is incomplete dominance. Incomplete dominance was discovered by already we discussed about it Karl Karens. Peterson gave the name word genetics. Mendel gave the such words like factor, law of dominance, law of segregation, law of independent assortment, and etc. Finally, we believed him as a father of genetics. Johansson named the factor as a gene. That factor word was given by Mendel, but the same factor was called as a gene by Johansson. But here Karl Karens, he identified the incomplete dominance. Incomplete dominance is shown by Myrophilus jalapa and 4-o'clock plant. So Myrophilus jalapa is nothing but known as a 4-o'clock plant. And Antirrhina majus snapdragon. This one also shows the same incomplete dominance character. Prime rose, that is evening prime rose, Oenothera lamarckiana, especially it is a experimental model taken by Hugo de Vries. Hugo de Vries, especially for he identified mutations. Myrophilus jalapa, it is a 4-o'clock plant, and Antirrhina majus, a snapdragon or dog flower, in which Karl Karens identified the incomplete dominance. Here answer is Myrophilus jalapa. The complete dominance is obtained for the flower color in Mirabilis jalapa. Why? Because he made a cross in between red color flowers versus white color flowers. This is red, this is white flower. In F1 generation, capital R small r is developed, it becomes pink. So here complete dominance is not seen in the color of a flower, especially the color of the Mirabilis jalapa. Why? Because the F1 individual is getting pink color. Okay. Hence, there is no complete dominance. A gene which is meant for red color in this plant is not able to completely to show its effect as a dominant gene on the other gene, that is a smaller, which is meant for white color. Hence, here incomplete dominance is developed. Finally, a pink color of flowers are going to be developed here. Flower color in Mirabilis jalapa is an example of non-Mendelian inheritance because the F1 hybrids are not getting the characters of their parents. Okay. In Mirabilis jalapa, hybrid between red and white flowered plants produced pink flowers due to incomplete dominance. In Mirabilis jalapa, capital T, capital T, capital T, small t, small t, small t, these three determine red, pink and white color respectively. When F1 hybrid got from capital T and small t, that was crossed with capital T ratio produced, so is nothing but capital T is crossed with small t. In F1 hybrids, they are with capital T, small t. Now this F1 is crossed with capital T. Yes, F1 hybrid got from capital T and small t. So this is the F1 hybrid. Okay. And they are crossed with capital T. So capital T, small t, it is belonging to the F1, again crossed with capital T. So this is capital T, capital T, small t, capital T, small t. Capital T, they produce us red flower. Capital T, small t, they produce us pink. How many red colored and how many pink colors are developed here? 2 red and 2 pink. Yes, here answer is 2 red, 2 pink. Phenotypic and genotypic ratios are similar in case of incomplete dominance. That is 1 is to 2 is to 1. This is the phenotypic and genotypic ratio that is commonly found in incomplete dominance. During incomplete dominance, F2 generation will have the 1 is to 2 is to 1 phenotypic ratio. When red and white flowered Mirabilis plants are crossed, all pink flowers are seen in F1 generation. When F1 progeny is self, the expected phenotypic and genotypic ratios, already we discussed about it, 1 is to 2 is to 1 phenotypic ratio and 1 is to 2 is to 1 genotypic ratio, both are same developed in the F2 individuals which are following incomplete dominance. F2 generation in a Mendelian cross showed that both genotypic and phenotypic ratios are same as a 1 is to 2 is to 1. It is the represents, that is a monohybrid cross with incomplete dominance. Phenotypic and genotypic ratios is found in blending inheritance. Blending inheritance are incomplete dominance or mosaic dominance or intermediate
dominance, all are same. Pseudo alleles. The best example for pseudo alleles are RH blood group. RH blood group. Best example for multiple alleles are A, B, O blood group. Complementary genes, it is example epistasis. One of the non-allelic genic interaction. Here answer is blending inheritance. Incomplete dominance is found in Mirabilis jalapa. Pisum sativum that was taken by Mendel. It is an experimental material. Okay. Antirrhinum majus was taken by Carens. Okay. Snapdragon flowers can be red, capital R, pink, capital R, small r, white, small r, small r. When red flowered plants are crossed to white flower, the possibility of F2 offspring being homozygous. So, red flowered plants are crossed to white flower. Read it once again. Snapdragon flowers can be red, capital R, pink, capital R, white, small r, small r. When red flowered plants are crossed to white flower, the possibility of F2 offspring being homozygous, that is capital R, small r, that is an F1 individual developed by these two. These two are said to be F1 organisms. We are again making a cross between them. So capital R will develop. Capital R, small r will develop. Capital R, again small r will develop. Small r. This is homozygous. This is homozygous. These two are said to be heterozygous. Okay. So how many are with homozygous condition among all these four? Two. This one capital R and small r. So 50:50, that is half. Okay. Here answer is 1/2. Capital R, it is a red antirrhinum majus is crossed with small r. Offspring capital R, small r are pink. This is an example of incomplete dominance. What would be the color of flowers in F1 progeny of a result of cross between homozygous red and homozygous white flowers? Yes, homozygous red capital R is crossed with homozygous white. So automatically this one capital R, small r. 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 So all are with heterozygous condition. All are said to be pink color. They are not getting a red color. They are not getting a white color, which are present in their parents. But now they are getting a pink color. So here answer is pink. A blue Andalusian fowl is the product of mating black fowl with the white fowl. A cross of blue fowl with another blue fowl result. That is capital B, a black fowl is crossed with small b, a white fowl. In F1 generation, they are getting capital B, small b, it is said to be blue. Okay, this is black, this is white. Now, when we Take two organisms from F1 generation. That is when we made a cross between two blue Andalusian fowls. That is capital B, small b, is crossed with again a blue fowl is with capital B, small b. So this one fused together, capital B, a black fowl will develop. This one capital B, small b. This one capital B, small b will develop. So these two are said to be blue. This one and this one, small b, it becomes white. How many are black with 1? How many are with blue 2? How many are with white 1? So 1 black, 2 blue, 1 white. So this is the answer. Due to incomplete dominance, a cross between blue and white Andalusian fowls results in blue means capital B, small b is now crossed with white Andalusian, that is small b. So like this, capital B, small b, again capital B, small b will develop. Here small b will develop. Again small b will develop. So capital B, small b, they becomes blue. These small b combinations will becomes white. So how many are with blue? 2. How many are with white? 2. So that is a 50% blue, 50% white. This is the correct answer. In Andalusian fowls, if a cross is made between black fowl and splashed white, what will be the phenotypic ratio in F2? A cross is made between black fowl and splashed white. What will be the phenotypic ratio in F2? And that is here capital B is now crossed with small b. In F1 generation, we will get capital B, small b as a heterozygous individuals, all are with blue. Now to get F2 generation, we have to make a cross in between organisms of F1 generation. That is capital B, small b, organisms are here. Now this one, capital B, small b, capital B, small b, small b. This becomes black. These two becomes blue. This becomes white. So how many are with black? 1. How many are with blue? 2. How many are with white? 1:2:1. So here answer is 1:2:1. In monohybrid cross, when both alleles express equally well, the F2 phenotypic ratio becomes 1:2:1. A Mirapolis, a hybrid for red and white flower, produces pink flower. A plant with pink flower is crossed with white flower. The expected phenotypic ratio here, the Mirapolis jalapa, a hybrid for red and white flower, produces pink. A plant with pink flower is crossed with white. That is capital R, small r is now crossed with, this is pink. Pink is now crossed with white flower. White flower means small r. So we have to take small r. So capital R, small r will develop. Again capital R, small r will develop. Small r will develop. So small r develop. These two pink. These two becomes white. How many are with pink? 2. How many are with white? 2. So totally 2:2 means 1:1. What does the following indicate? Parental organisms are R1 red and R2 are white. The F1 developed organisms are pink in color. But F2 generation, they are producing 1/4 red, 1/2 pink, 1/4 white. Automatically, compulsory, it should be incomplete dominance. In the F1 generation of any attempted cross, when neither the gene for red nor white is dominant or recessive, in this case, both the gene express themselves partially. The phenomenon is known as a incomplete dominance. In antirrhinum, 2 plants with pink flowers are hybridized. The F1 plants produced red, pink, and white flowers in the proportion of 1 red, 2 pink, and 1 white. What could be the genotype of 2 plants used for hybridization? If we take this kind of genotype for pink color and we made a cross in between 2 organisms taken from F1 generation, then only we will get capital R is with 1, capital R, small r, capital R, small r with 2 number, small r. So capital R automatically it produces red. This one is a pink. This one will be white. So 1:2:1 ratio we are getting red flowered, pink flowers and white flowered antirrhinum major plants. Whenever the genotype of their parents are with capital R, small r only. The F2 generation offspring in a plant showing incomplete dominance exhibit. F2 generation will have the same kind of phenotypic and genotypic ratios. That is always will be 1:2:1. In a short horn cattle, genes for red R1 and white R2 coat color occur. Cross between red R1 and white R2 produced roan color. That is, roan is developed by the equally expression and individual expression of both genes which are present in their parents for a particular character. Okay, hence roan is going to be developed. Roan is having the characters of both the parents, hence it is said to be codominance. Okay.